2025. Good riddance. Been a long, stressful year. Most stressful year of my life. You know what stressed me out? People. I let people stress me out all year. Yeah. So, the opposite of stress, I want to share a story, the best New Year I ever had, and it's about 20 years in the making. The year 2000, Y2K, 99 to 2000, the world was going to end. I had been cutting grass. I think I knocked down a big bundle of mistletoe out of the tree, and I was sacking them up in a brown paper sack, and I wrote $2 on the front of it. And I gave you your money's worth, right? But I went door to door and I sold these, and I made about 65 bucks. So I was heading out with my friends, heading out the door, and my father, he says, "Hey, Dom," he said, "where y'all going?" I said, "Oh, we're just going to hang out for a little bit, and I'll be back." And he says, "Be careful." And I said, "I'll be careful." And he said, "Okay." And as I'm heading out the door, I turned to my dad and I said, "Hey, Dad, one day, my friend, I'm going to stay home and I'm going to watch that ball drop with you. And on that day, that's going to be a good day." And my dad looked at me and he said, "Looking forward to it, son." Yeah. And then I headed out the door. And this went on year after year, you know, the promise. And it bothered me more and more every year that I made that promise. And I felt like that if I stayed home, I was going to miss something. But I really knew that what I would be missing is time with him. That bothered me, that I always chose to go out and party. It's a stupid decision, by the way. 2021, my father calls me up, I pick the phone up, and he says, "Hey, partner, what's the move?" And I said, "Well, I just picked up food. I'm on the interstate, and I'm heading your way. We'll watch that ball drop." And I got there, and he let me in.
You not get the door unlocked? You locked yourself in. Okay, try that. All right, I'll go around.
We ate, we talked, and he'd tell me a story about, you know, my grandfather and grandmother and how they got off of the boat and how the Young Italians Association brought him over for the mob. You know, so it's just all kind of stories, and then I'd share some with him. And, you know, the stories I really loved to share with him were the stories that were of him and how I gained a lot of admiration for him in those moments. I was able to tell him, you know, what he did and how it inspired me. So I felt like that was great. I was really happy I could do that because we don't get to do that much. And we watched the ball drop.
That's it? That's it? That's it. End of one, huh?
Yeah.
End of one. Start of another one. We made it.
All right, we ate, told stories, we slept, stayed the night, got up the next morning, went to breakfast. You know, and to this day, I'm so proud that I made good on that promise, because I never could have known that that was the last New Year that he would ring in, you know, and the guilt and the stress that I would have from that every year, you know, just not making good on a simple promise to spend some time with him. If you guys going out boozing it up, just don't, you know, spend it at home, spend it with some folks that can brighten your day and give you a good memory. So stay home.